4 years ago, this was the starting line for Colorado's Grant Brchan. The peaks of the Rocky Mountains in Colorado stretched as high as his dreams could reach, yet he knew he could obtain them. At 18 years of age, he set his sights for the gold and began training for the Olympics.
If I don't make it, no one would make it. I mean, maybe I won't make it, but if it's up to me, I think I can do it.
Grant Brchan was an 18-year-old from Colorado Springs, Colorado, who had dreams of running the marathon in the Olympics. When the terrors of 9/11 happened, it was then he decided to put his dreams on hold and serve his country.
After 9/11, I knew it had to be done. My training was going better every day, and every day I was one step closer to where I needed to be. But I knew I couldn't continue. My country needed me, and I had to answer the call.
Like many other patriots, Grant decided to leave the comforts of home and answer the call. At age 18, he joined the Army and signed on to join the infantry.
I had trained so hard for so long, but it was time to put that aside. The country was in pain, and I knew I could help. I never once second-guessed my decision to join the Army. I just couldn't look at something like 9/11 and forget it. I had to do something about it.
And so he did. After completing all necessary training, Grant volunteered yet again, this time to join a unit being deployed to fight in a country far from home, Afghanistan.
I said, why can't you find a unit that's a little safer? But he said, I have to do something for all those people that lost their lives in 9/11. I couldn't argue with that.
On June 2nd, 2002, Grant boarded a plane to Afghanistan. There he would spend 12 months fighting in mountains much similar to the ones he grew up in. He left a life he loved behind, but carried his dreams close to his heart.
I knew life in Afghanistan would be hard, but I had to keep my dreams alive. Running is what kept me alive over there, and so in my downtime I trained.
And so the race of his dreams continued, and Grant would do it by running 10 miles every single day.
Brchan defied all logic. Here we were in a country 8,000 miles from the United States, fighting an enemy with great determination and hatred for our kind, and he still found the time and the stamina to work out and run 10 miles every day to train for his future in the Olympics.
I served with Grant for 12 months in Afghanistan, and there's one thing that you can be certain of. It didn't matter if it was raining, snowing, the hottest day of the year, the coldest day of the year. It didn't matter what the weather conditions were. You could be guaranteed that he would be out there running those 10 miles. And every day for 12 months, he was out there running those 10 miles.
And so he did. Every day for 12 months, he trained and dreamed of returning home and one day reaching the Olympics. In June of 2003, Grant and his dreams boarded a plane back to his country and back to his home.
I remember seeing his face when he came off the plane, and that was the happiest day of my life. I took him home, but he didn't want to talk about the deployment. He only wanted to talk about the Olympics. I said, honey, you've got to rest. But he just looked at me and smiled.
I told her, Mom, there's no time to rest, and I don't need it anyway.
And just like that, he was back to training.
And like a year before, he was back in Colorado, back to the mountains he knew he could trust, and the running continued. Years have passed, and Grant feels he is in better condition than ever. His service to his country is complete, and his dreams of reaching the Olympics are closer than ever. In 2008, Grant, along with several other Americans, will travel to Beijing to defend this country's honor once again.